So what I want to talk about in this short video has to do with the chart on the screen, which is the price behavior, price action for this company Strategy, trades under the symbol MSTR, which is the leading Bitcoin Treasury company. Currently, I believe it claims that it owns 2.5% of all outstanding Bitcoin. The chart actually shows considerable weakness, really, from a technical point of view. If we go back here to early July, we can see that the price was above $450 per share. And as and when this is being recorded in late October, we are now here below $300 at $295. We can see some important crossovers here. The blue line represents the 20-day moving here below the 50-day. That's the red line. And earlier in October, we can see that the red line, the 50-day moving average, dropped below the 200-day moving average. The prospects from a technical point of view for the shares of Strategy are not that encouraging, I think it's fair to say. Now, let's say in trying to assess the overall appeal and merit of a company like Strategy, one thing that is closely observed is known as the mNAV. What this essentially shows is the difference between the value of Strategy, or enterprise value as it's known. As you can see here, that is just literally very shy of $100 billion. And you compare that to their holdings of Bitcoin, which are around 70 billion. So if you divide 100 by 70, and when this is being recorded, the mNAV sits at 1.42. And as can be seen from this chart here from Bloomberg, we can see that the mNAV has really declined from a level here back in 2020 above 6, which, to be candid, is somewhat absurd. Why would somebody want to buy shares of Strategy as an indirect way of owning Bitcoin, where they're going to be paying essentially 6 times the price of buying the Bitcoin itself? Doesn't seem to me to make a lot of sense. Anyway, and here in November of 24, right after the presidential election, when it was believed that, as has turned out, Trump would be sympathetic to the crypto world, we had another surge back up here to above 3. And as and when this chart finishes here, we're down below 2, 1.6, 1.7. And as I say, the most current reading shows this down at 1.42. One might well expect this to continue to decline. If you find this type of material interesting, please check out my YouTube channel here, the Corcoran Codex.